rock you the way.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the SDFC Fancast.
Look alive, boys.
Will do.
Let's
Chief
get a
Wiggum.
party going. Let's get a party going.
I really like Chief Pig'em. That was a good one. I love it. All right, so there's been huge storms on the East Coast. Let's just get the news out of the way. I have in-laws over there, and my dad lives in Augusta, Georgia, and then I have people, in-laws in Asheville, North Carolina. Everybody's safe, but the shit is wild. Like my in-laws in Asheville, they have zero cell service, and so they have to drive away from their town to get cell service because the cell towers got knocked down and all that stuff. And then at my dad's place in Augusta, Georgia, 5 of his trees from his backyard fell over. One of them went into the neighbor's house. Everyone okay, didn't injure anybody. One of the other trees totaled 2 of the cars, the other neighbor. It messed up his handrail and a little bit of his awning, and that's it.
Wow.
Crazy though,
Isn't
man.
it?
Jeez Louise.
Dude, 77 mile an hour wind at my dad's place. And so
That's
he
cooking.
lives like less than 10 miles from Augusta National. So I guess Augusta National was all fucked up too.
Global
Yeah.
warming, right? Bet it was supposed to be really sunny today.
There's that. Yeah. There's the updates
from
there.
the office.
I had to get those. I had to get those out right away in case any of them listen to it. They're just like, you guys don't even talk about us in an emergency. What was funny is that Friday morning I was texting my dad stock tips, and then a few hours later, my older brother texted me and he's just like, "Damn, did you hear what's happening at Dad's place?" And I was just like, "Oh no." I'm all sending him stock tips, and he's trying to fight for his life.
It's like wading through
Sell.
water, fighting off
Sell.
alligators and crocodiles.
But he's
like-
also like, oh shit, I gotta buy.
Yeah.
E-Trader.
Raytheon's down too. Let's go. Bye.
No, Nate, like in Asheville, North Carolina, I saw like on Twitter or something like that it got hit like one of the hardest, and I was like, oh shit, I'm pretty sure that's where your in-laws, my good friends, moved to like a year ago.
Yeah.
Thank God they're okay, but gnarly.
It was shitty there when, especially in 2024, when you can be so in contact with everybody. It was like when you don't hear from somebody for like 6 hours during the day and you're trying to get a hold of them, it's like, oh fuck, this is serious shit, you know?
Yeah.
Like they will literally, I'm pretty sure within the next few days they will be eating FEMA MREs, which blows my mind. Like,
That's crazy.
I mean, it's
Wow.
good we live in a developed country where we have that, you know, but also like the fact that people I know are using it, it's just like, whoa, crazy.
Get ready for the farts.
Yeah, right.
Those
It's
MREs
that
are
bad?
just full of salt.
Yeah, they
They
don't
are-
have
they're-
they don't have water
Wow.
right now. The water
Uh-huh.
is completely messed up, and the mayor of
Crazy.
Asheville literally told them like prepare for multiple weeks of no running water.
And then
Wow.
power too. Their power is still out and probably going to be out until I think they said the 5th or something like that, October 5th, which
Wow.
could be longer. But Keegan, speaking of hurricanes, great haircut, man.
Yeah, I want to say, Keegan, I'm really proud of you for being on the podcast after you turned state's witness against P. Diddy. Like, I'm really, really proud of you for being here. I mean, being part of the, the program. I forget what it's called right now, but that program when you turn against the mob, that one. I'm glad you're still brave enough to be at your own house, and the only thing you did was get a haircut to try and change your appearance. Now
Yeah,
you just look more handsome, dude. I don't know what you're trying.
My attorney advised me that it might be time for a change of look, present well to the jury. My original hairdresser was a very sweet Iranian lady, but she has been cutting hair for God knows how many decades and shook like this. So she'd be buzzing my hair and like, yeah. So I finally went to a new hairstylist, really, really high end. I don't know if anybody's going to be able to get an appointment. It's like you have to know somebody to get in there. I don't know if you guys have heard of it. It's called Supercuts. It's really, really top shelf.
You go to
No,
sports
but-
cuts or super cuts? I thought you said sports cuts earlier.
No, well,
Maybe I was wrong.
I went to Great Clips, and
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay.
they're not so great. And then
They are not.
yeah, went finally to Supercuts, which is
You
just
you upgraded to supercuts.
dude, they're just the finest establishment.
I'm glad
And,
you
yes.
splurged. I'm glad it looks
Oh.
great.
That extra $3 really makes a difference. So
Why
Is it nice enough to where they shave the back of your neck, or do you have to do that yourself?
I shave it with, well, usually they do like the rate, like not a razor, but but I don't know what's
The
called.
buzzer
Yeah,
thing.
everyone's
Yeah.
supposed to do at least the clippers buzzer.
My the sideburns are uneven, so I usually have to realign them when I get home. And then before I get in the shower, I have to take my razor, and I love to shave my neck. I hadn't gotten a haircut in like 2 months. I was contemplating growing a mullet, and then that didn't work out. So then I finally started shaving, and then I'm like, oh, I can do it myself. Cut my back of my head. It's bleeding. And then I get out of the shower. I'm getting ready for the day. My daughter goes, "You're bleeding. What is that on the back of your head?" I've got a big cut on the back of my head. So super cuts. They're great. If you want a sponsorship, come to us. I
No,
love
they-
Well,
you.
vice versa.
but
If you want to sponsor us,
Yeah,
we can't sponsor you, Supercuts.
no, we'll sponsor them. No, we will pay them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll pay them to cut our
My
hair.
bad. My bad. That's fucking
Yeah.
awesome.
Keegan's
How's
giving
your-
me the giggles early on. It's
Well, I love it,
Always.
Keegan, and you look great. You look, I don't know if you're gonna go and join the Peaky Blinders or become a Spitfire pilot in World War II or
Ooh,
something like that.
Spitfire.
that's
Spitfire
what I'm-
pilot. I would love that.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Then that's what
So-
we're doing. That's what the haircut is.
So-
Spitfire pilot, 1941. Battle
Battle of
of London.
Love
So
it.
Was
Keegan-
that 1940? I think that was 1940. I can't remember. Fucking
Keegan's
shit.
taking over the reins as not only the funniest guy on the podcast, but also the most handsome. Maybe the dumbest, but also the most handsome. Oh, look
Best
at
golf swing.
That's red
wow.
steel. Yeah.
Wow.
red steel instead of
Yeah.
blue.
Yeah.
But also
Bleeding.
with the jets and planes and stuff are on my mind because right now it's the air show at Miramar. You're missing it, Colonial, being up there in
Yeah.
Montana.
Dude,
But it's been awesome driving home from work every freaking day, and yeah, seeing them practice and all that.
man, I worked right next to the airfield base over there. And the week of their they practice, and I was working, and like every 20 minutes, and I swear to God, they knew like where I work for SDG&E. I'm not sure if I said that, but I knew that they were like, oh, they hiked our rates. Let's buzz them let's buzz them lower this morning. So like it'd be like 9 a.m. I'm like getting into work all hungover, like Blue Angels.
Buzzing the SDG&E tower.
Yeah, but that's cool. It was always a fun experience to actually see them floating
Dude,
around.
there's signs on the freeway that literally say do not stop on the freeway. Like all the way
Yeah.
down the 15.
Oh, for real?
And people were still fucking stopping on the freeway. to watch
Tourists,
that
man.
shit.
Are you
Air
talking
show's
about
so much fun.
the Blue Angels or just the air show? in
The
general?
air show in particular, but the Blue Angels, like that's kind of the practice that everybody sees from what I can tell. And yeah, it's just wild. But all week long, every single day I've seen different jets flying through and just kind of doing some test runs and all that.
Mm-hmm.
I
So much
heard-
fun.
Yeah.
Oh,
Patches
who's
loves air shows.
Patches? Patches.
How was your weekend, Nathan?
It was good. It was good. There was some SDFC stuff that we did that I'll bring up later. And I brought this up many times, but we made even more progress in the studio. And when I say studio, I mean our spare room, which is also going to be hangout room and spare bedroom and all that. So that's really what all the work has been, is making sure it can be multi-purpose. And we are almost there. It's looking even better. I keep looking around like, holy crap, it's so empty in here. Now we got to fill it up with studio stuff.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool.
What about you guys? I mean, I saw you guys got to be pretty pumped, right? I mean, the Padres made it to the playoffs and they clinched their playoff spot via a triple play against the Dodgers in LA, I think, right?
Yeah.
Fuck the Dodgers. Yes.
Have at that,
that
for a
was crazy.
second.
I'm in a group thread with some friends. We're all Padre fans except for one guy who's a loser. He's just in it. Travis Blackburn.
Good for
Mhm.
Travis. Who does Travis support?
The Giants,
Giants.
just like you, loser.
Boo.
I'd forgotten about that.
It's
The
weird.
city that-
he's like a Chiefs fan for
Yeah,
football,
it's
and he's a Giants
disgusting.
fan for baseball. It's stupid.
gross.
Oh,
But anyways, right before the triple play happened, I texted triple play coming in hot, and then sure enough, it happened. It was wild.
You
It was-
willed it.
Yeah, I willed it.
That was amazing.
But no, that was sensational, and then we ended up losing the next two games. But that's okay. We clinched the 4 seed, which means we have a home playoff game on Tuesday. I'm gonna try my
go.
darndest to go.
Oh,
Who's
hell
it?
yeah.
Who's it against?
I don't think we know yet because there's
Okay.
a double header tomorrow, right, Keegan?
Yeah, it'll either be the Mets or the Braves, most
Yeah.
likely. Most likely the Braves, but they have a doubleheader, which is crazy.
The day before the playoffs.
The day before the
brutal.
playoffs. The
Wow.
MLB screwed them. So
Yeah.
hopefully, if the Braves lose the first game, they'll pitch their ace the second game, which hopefully will happen. But yeah, it's wild. But no matter what, playoff baseball's at Petco on Tuesday. Padres will clear it up. Dude, they look good. Luis Ariz won his 3rd batting title on 3 different teams today. Like,
Never happened before.
nope. Yeah, dude, our team's fucking stacked, and all our pitching got I think it works out better. Like, yeah, we didn't win the division, which sucks, but our bats stay hot. Pitching's got a couple days to cool, rest, and then we go to the wild card. I think this could be our year.
Yeah, so since
I don't know.
we clinched the 4 seed yesterday, we were able to rest people today, and then we're off tomorrow.
Yep.
So we'll be going in Tuesday fresh, as opposed to our opponent coming in tomorrow, who have a double header. They're going to be just washed. They're going to be what's the word, Nate? They're going to be cooked.
Yeah, so dude, bro, they're gonna be cooked.
But this is the negative connotation cooked, not
Yeah,
the positive
yes.
Got you. All right.
And then
We're
we
not
are
gonna
gonna
cooking. We're going to be cooking.
we're gonna
They're
be
going to be
cooking. They're
cooked.
cooked.
Padres are
Yeah.
going to be cooking. I
Yep,
get
yeah.
it. I got
You got it.
All
You
right.
got it.
Thank you.
You got it.
I appreciate you. I appreciate this because, sometimes I struggle. Like one thing I've noticed now, the new thing I've noticed is people call celebrations sellies. And whenever I see the word celly, I think cellmate. So I'm like, is this a prison thing? And it's not. It's celebration. So
I have not heard that.
I have not heard. Yeah, I think
that's
you might
because
be.
you guys don't spend enough time on the internet like I do watching soccer goals. Because somebody was like, how cold was it that he hopped over? Who was it? Who was it? Cavan Sullivan, I think, just scored today for Philadelphia Union 2. And he, in order to do a celebration, he had to jump over a guy that was laying on the ground, I guess. That's where I read it today, was how cold was it that for his celly, he jumped over the guy who was on the ground. And I was just like, oh, there it is.
That's pretty stupid.
We'll take your word
Pretty
for
cold.
Hey, now, hey, cooking was okay, but celly's stupid. I'm glad you're on board, Chris, with this one being stupid. At least I got you on one of them.
Hell yeah.
You could be a hater like me.
Hold the applause, Trev, but it was my wife and I's 3rd wedding anniversary on Thursday.
Oh, cue the applause.
You don't have to hold the applause, Trev. You can
Yeah.
Yeah, cue the applause after you hold it. Yep,
Yeah,
there you go.
hold it.
Yep. 3
You
years.
made it.
3 years. Yeah.
You made it.
This was the first anniversary where we actually got to spend the day together, and I'll give you a quick little recap of the last 2 years.
Please do.
Our first wedding anniversary, we were on our honeymoon in England, Scotland, and Wales, and Ashley got the Rona while we were in Wales. So I went to our anniversary dinner by myself, overlooking Loch Ness, and it was actually really funny because the general manager of the restaurant kept bringing me whiskey, and he was giving me whiskey tastings the whole time, and I was like, this is great. Sorry, babe. She was just suffering in the hotel room.
He didn't believe you. He thought you were like, she left you, and you're like, it's our first anniversary.
This
You're just
poor
like, drink.
bastard.
Yeah, this poor bastard.
And then
Up here in Loch
last year I was on a golf trip during our anniversary.
Oh,
So
Jesus.
the fact that we
God.
made it to 3 is a testament to
Yeah.
her. I don't know.
Congratulations, though. Honestly, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That is
Thank you.
amazing.
I
God,
can't
Mike.
believe it's been 3 years. You guys were all there, and it's a lovely, lovely, memorable evening. I can't believe it was 3 years ago. It's wild to me.
Yeah.
That is
flies.
crazy. It's already been 3 years. That's wild. Like, yeah, it seems like yesterday.
2021. Craziness.
That is
Wow.
amazing, though. What about you, Colonial? Chris, with his, celebration. Keegan being
man.
witness protection is what it's called, by the way. Keegan joining witness protection. Big weekend for him. What about you, Colonial?
I ran my first sanctioned 5K for the first time in about 4 years on Saturday. Yeah, it was for
Dude.
it was,
Oh yeah, good job,
it was
Paul.
fun.
Fucking,
You know,
that's a
dusted
big
off the
deal.
old shoe boots. Producer Trevor and I used to run a million 5 and 10Ks back in the day, but it's been a minute. But there's this one that it was 3 charities. It's the Warriors on the Quiet Waters, they take wounded warriors essentially out fishing and hunting and backpacking. And then there was another one, Big Sky Bravery, kind of the same, and then Talon's Reach. And so we just did a little run, 5K, just 3 miles or whatever, kind of in and around town, then backtracked. And it was fun. It just kind of, I think I did it in like 31 minutes, like nothing crazy, but just kind of, 8-minute mile, give or take, for not running in about
Very
4
good.
years. So
Yeah.
Bro,
it was nice.
I couldn't run a mile in 8 minutes.
That's
That's
exactly what I
amazing,
was gonna
Colin.
say.
Like,
That would-
good job, dude. That's incredible.
That would take me.
Good for you, bro.
Fun. Oh, thanks, man. It was fun.
That is really amazing for not having run. And yeah, that is. Dude, I work with a guy who in college he ran a 4.8 mile.
Dude, that's wild. I
Jesus.
ran
What the
sub.
fuck?
Oh man, I think I ran a 6-something minute mile once, but like when I was in the peak prime, and but just straight running, like sprinting. Basically, it's crazy.
Yeah, I
That
did.
blows me
My
away,
best
dude.
was 3.5, but that was, a couple months ago, and it's been a while.
Oh, so you set a couple of world records, did you?
Is that to the bathroom?
That documentary 4-minute miles about Chris. Everybody knows about that documentary, right? And the idea of the
Yep.
4-minute mile, that it's all in your head. Come on, you guys know.
Oh,
No
no.
idea. No.
You know, Keegan,
Not this
you
time.
know, Keegan, you know these.
Not this time.
Not this time. I
I'm
was
there
just
with- I'm
telling
with
Julie
you, though.
tonight, when I bring up random stuff, Keegan is the only one that knows, and I bring up something random and you don't know. Dang it.
Of all the things, yeah, normally I do, but
Sorry
Keegan's had a day. He started off the morning with a Bloody Mary, then he moved on to a beer flight.
I
then
wish.
he went whiskey tasting, and he's
Had
had
a couple Chardonnays at dinner.
and then he went wine tasting in Temecula. Drove back. Don't recommend that.
Well, he gets really nervous before he gets haircut, so he has to have a little drink.
wanna-
He's got to be straight hammered to get his haircut. He's got to balance out the shaky hands of the gal with his drunken
Yeah,
movements.
yeah, my own shakiness.
She's like, I was cutting hair since before the revolution.
No, but we
Oh
went and
yeah,
took
he's hammered. Oh god.
we went and saw the Wild Robot. Had a couple Churlies at the movie theater. Then
What's
we went
the
out to
wild
dinner.
robot?
I have
A
no
kid-
idea
a
what
new-
that is.
New kids movie that came out. My
Okay.
daughter has read the books, so I had some. They only sell 24s at movie theaters, so Finn kept wanting to run out. All right, but yes, so
I'm kidding.
That's
sorry.
amazing.
continue. Yes.
But yeah, all right. I guess we can talk about some SDFC stuff, even though there's again not a ton of news. We have
Is
the new
there
coach
any?
and everything. Well, Marcus Vargson scored a hat trick in a cup game.
First
Oh,
of
no
all,
way.
this is a big story, dude. Read the papes.
Yeah, Marcus Vargson with the hat trick. So
Hell yeah.
He's so handsome.
Wow, the boy go.
So that was great. I did look up Patty McNair's stats, and of course, he hasn't got any minutes in the
I know.
championship.
Bench rider.
Boo.
So
Hey,
he's just training though, getting minutes and training with high level guys.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What's going on, Chris?
Well,
Yes.
in previous episodes, I've expressed my concern about him not getting playing time, and
Oh,
and this
yeah. I mean, but worst case, he's just getting conditioning. He's staying fit. He's just practicing with high level talent. And yeah, it sucks. And you'd love to see him start. I mean, let's be real.
I
But
think he did play 61 minutes in the EFL Cup.
oh good.
that's something. That's
That's
something.
yeah, little
That's
something.
something.
Maybe he's fighting an injury and they're really slowly bringing him back, which please be as slow as you possibly can because we don't need
Yeah.
anybody getting injured when they start playing.
Yeah.
Dude, I also looked up I know we talked about Chucky Lozano, like and how he's been killing it, but literally he's played in 4 games, has 4 goals and assist
Damn.
and an assist.
That's pretty good.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, he's a little injured right now, but
He's gonna-
Golden boot.
Yeah, he's gonna eat it up here.
Golden boot.
He's
dude,
gonna eat it up.
Hey,
Golden
we all-
boot. Chucky Lozano's gonna get the golden boot. Hey,
Don't quit your day job, whatever
I
that
was
is.
gonna say, please don't
Stop.
Hey, so Julie
please
and I
don't stop
actually
the
went.
music. Sorry, go ahead.
Chris, we need your skills. We need your music writing skills
Don't
because
have any.
Julie and I went to a fan event. So we're gonna mess up the timeline a little bit. We'll talk about Friday before we talk about Thursday. But Friday we went to a fan supporters event in El Cajon at Press Box, and we were doing chants and stuff and practicing some new ones. And they're all right, but they need some work. And Chris, I think with you being a drummer in your past, and it's like, dude, the soccer chants seem to be like, it's like their breakdowns or two-step chant. Like that's what it is. So Chris, let's go. Start writing chants.
Like right now?
No.
Yes, right now.
I mean,
Let's
yes,
go.
keep
3, 2,
Oh,
1.
Golden Boot
Oh,
song
geez.
now.
Golden boot. Hey, you gonna get a golden boot.
Jeez, with karaoke
Cut that
episode.
out. We'll cut that out.
No,
No.
leave it in.
We'll leave that in. Yeah.
But no, we did go to
I'm
to a
so embarrassed.
no, we did go to
that
a
has to be a
supporters-
short.
This guy stinks.
dude. Honestly, though, like we need help writing chants. Like you need to come to those supporters events and help like organize the timing and all those things because it's not that. Chris, do you know that it's not that hard? I mean, whoa, I may have messed that up. Did you know that it's not that easy to write songs, Chris? Did you know that? Have you ever played in bands before?
No, he's
Oh.
never.
You ever heard the night fell silent?
Oh,
Ooh.
God.
No, but I have
Yeah.
heard of Dearly Departed.
You never heard of what I just referenced? That's sad.
He's heard of them. He went to like every show.
Yeah.
I don't
And
think
they fell
they'll. I don't think they'll let me into these supporters events after that last fucking shit that I just tried to sing. They're
I
turn me
I-
right around.
No,
No way.
man. There's no bad ideas. There's just bad vocals.
Yeah.
It was the sound
Yikes.
guy that messed it up, But no, the event was cool. And another one. I mean, again, I'll just repeat it. I go, everyone's nice. I've, developed friendships already, and it's cool. I cannot recommend it enough. Like if you're into soccer and you're excited for the team, I genuinely, and you live like locally, I genuinely do not understand why you wouldn't come to these events and stuff. So yeah, they're cool.
That's awesome. That's what it's about, man. Like, not only does soccer culture need more of that, but just culture, United States culture in general could use a lot more of that, especially during like election years and such. Everybody's a little bit keyed up. So it's just to have something that you can kind of theoretically escape from. I've said it before, but that's why I love sports and like having the Riptides in particular. They're just such a feel good community, and they just want to have fun and watch soccer, watch San Diego FC just own people.
No, dude,
Yeah.
it was great. And I think almost all the supporters groups were represented. And the place let us do the drum thing. It was funny. They started doing the drums, and there was big glass sliding doors, and a waiter walks over, and as soon as they started singing, he slides the doors closed.
Like Ace Ventura.
Yeah.
Oh,
Righty then.
Amazing. But yeah, it was fun. And just for the record, I keep hearing everybody loves the sound drops, producer Trev.
I was just
So,
gonna say that Ace Ventura one there was super well timed, man. I was laughing.
You
I
are
prefer not to speak.
I was rude, but I was rude with an
I
idiot.
dude, I love it. But yeah, that event was cool. And then the Thursday, what we did is we went to the 18 Threads to the tribal stuff. Tribal's a clothing brand from San Diego. They've been around for quite a while. OGs and all that. In a lot of different parts of the San Diego scene. Art, I've seen them at lowrider events, graffiti events, breakdancing events. That's just me personally. Like anecdotally, that's where I've seen them over the years. And on, of course, being called tribal and stuff. I've seen them on the res and whatnot. But
Is that
dude,
what that
the
scarf
stuff was
is
cool.
behind you?
What's
yeah,
that?
Is that what that scarf is above
So
you?
yeah, dude. Look at
that
this.
skull is
Fucking
awesome.
Beautiful.
love it.
Badass.
It's a
Yeah.
beautiful scarf, man.
I love that skull.
Could be
It's
like-
amazing.
Kind of fits in with
Yeah.
this
Dude, that and like we were
It's
talking about it
amazing.
last week, that Calavera stuff and like the Day of los Muertos and all that, like it just doesn't. It's cool and it is
Yeah, it's just
it's
cool.
very cool shit. Yeah, I liked it. So the merches, they also did like shirts. They did sweaters. There's a bunch of other stuff. I just love my scarves, But this, the sugar skull and all that same design is on some of the shirts and some of the hoodies. So yeah, I suggest it because it's limited shit too. So it's not going to be around forever. They only do this run and then it'll be done. So it's pretty cool.
This was at 18 Threads.
Dude, it was. And they had like a little DJ there. And if you RSVP'd and they had like somebody mixing up drinks, margaritas, and then Tribal had their own lager, which was brewed by, was it Fall Brewing, I think? Fall
So
Brewing?
18 Threads, for anyone that doesn't know, is the SDFC store, right?
Yeah. Yep. Yes, sir. And they still have patches from some of the other Chrome balls. So they had like the Poway patch, Santee, those types of things. So I got to imagine, if you want some of those things, they still have some stuff available that again is limited for right now for the beginning, because there's going to be a time where they probably get rid of all that shit, and start new. So I suggest picking some stuff up,
I feel like I'm going to get some backlash for this comment, but I haven't used a patch since I was like in high school and like put it on my back.
Dude, that is something that I was talking to Julie about that.
I have no need for a patch. Colin doesn't like this. Colin,
Patches seem to be a thing in MLS supporter culture. I think it's an
Patches are
MLS
dope.
supporters thing, because I don't understand it either. If I'm totally honest with you.
No, so
maybe
I've been
I'm
playing
just
airsoft
old.
recently, so I have like backpacks and stuff, and like, but I think the move is, and I haven't done this yet, but you buy a hat that has a removable Velcro thing.
Velcro.
So then you just have the patch stick on. You just have an ever rotating patch rotation on a hat. I think that's the move. You know
Like
what I
the
mean?
Cool.
cargo pants of hats.
Yeah, exactly. Like you get like a nice little hat like this, and then
See, I can get
So-
on board with that. That's badass because then you
Yeah.
can wear the same hat that fits you perfectly, but then it's a different
Yeah,
design every time. That's cool. I can get
exactly.
behind
Yeah.
that.
I think
Yeah, if
that's
it's
the
a
move.
Velcro, you can stick wherever. Yeah.
Shut up.
Or
Keith.
backpack.
That's not a bad. No, that's a good shout. I didn't even think about that.
Sorry, Keeks.
Who doesn't love Velcro?
Dude, patches are dope. I think they're just cool. And then if not, learn how to sew. You know what? It's a reason to learn how to sew.
Yeah, I've seen Three Amigos enough. I know how to sew. I have some Santa Poco in me. No, but that's again not a ton of news. But when they do collabs and all that stuff, SDFC does a damn good job. And Tribal's sick. And dude, the owner of Tribal and his son were there and everything, and just greeting people, taking pictures, just like mingling, but for real mingling, like just shooting the shit, all that stuff. So again, every time I run into SDFC people or anybody they're associated with, they've always been cool and nice to me. So yeah, so far been pretty awesome.
Beautiful.
But and then other events, October 4th, it's a Friday, the supporters union is having an event. This is going to be like, this is at, what is it? Literally in the description, it says hosting a night of unity and celebration. So I'm sure it's trying to bring all the supporters groups together, but it's at an event space. So it's not like serving drinks. You bring your own beer. They will have like food there catered and whatnot, and you have to buy tickets, I believe, to this event or at least RSVP. But it's going to be off Imperial Avenue in Golden Hill, and that is October 4th. And I think that would be pretty cool. And it's going to be interesting. I brought this up. So this is that creative space that I was kind of joking about and being like, I'm glad that's there, but I would never think of something like this. It's literally that space that I saw in one of the San Diego FC videos. So that'd be interesting to go to.
Can I air a quick grievance?
Shit, yeah.
Can we get some love in North County? I mean, crying out loud, I have to go so far away to get to Imperial Avenue. Can we just like do it in like, I don't know, Mission Valley would be great. Or even like Del Mar or something. Like, come on, guys. We're it's not
Chris.
San Diego's not just San Diego South. We got a
You can't-
north.
Look, you can't miss the Del Mar Chrome Ball and then ask for someone to be in Del Mar. All right.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You're
Yep.
right.
Damn. Damn. Nice, Nate.
No, but I know
Nice.
what you mean. Like,
Touche.
Uh,
Touche.
hey, but to that point, Oceanside was the first Chrome Ball, and we were there, and we were square. You know,
We were
so
still square.
maybe North County stuff is your bread and butter.
It just seems like everything other than the Chrome Bowl events, because that's going to go to every city. So that's not really
I agree.
biased.
I'm
It just
teasing.
seems like everything is down south, which is great. I mean, Snapdragon south and Right to Dream is southeast, so I get it. But let's just not forget about us humble Northians up here. You know.
Hey, North
What
County's
is
coming
normal,
up with
man?
We're
and
north of the wall.
and front wave arenas coming up.
Wildlings.
So there's shit up in North County. You know,
I don't know what that is.
Front Wave. That's the new arena in Oceanside, right? Where the indoor team's gonna play and the Clippers B team.
It's my bank, Front Wave Credit Union. Fantastic bank.
Yeah.
Sponsorship. If you would like Front Wave, if you would like to gain 5 followers, please reach out, and then
Mm-hmm.
you could
Yep.
give me more money.
Get a free
Yeah,
supercut
exactly.
with ad. Yep.
Yeah.
But
But I'm down. No,
speaking of Chris attending Chrome Balls up in North County, the next Chrome Ball is the 26th, and it's in El Cajon. So there you go, Chris.
East County. It's not always south.
we got a big county, big county.
All right. Just to be honest with everybody, all of our listeners, we did do a little break in my behest. But Colonial, you had a little tidbit to share, if you
Just
could.
a little quick, little small world story. So I'm in Bozeman, Montana now, as pretty much everybody knows. But at my job, excuse me, we're looking for a new position, so I've been like contacting people, looking over resumes, etc. And I came across this guy named Rick, and I looked down, scrolled from about 1990 to 2017. He owned this place called Rick's Diving Locker. Do you remember the place on Valley Parkway in
Yes, I
Escondido next to
do.
the Music Trader? That diving locker, iconic. Shane and my sister
Yes.
Andrea went there and got their certification, and I was looking, I'm like, is no way that's like the same guy. And so sure enough, when I set up a little call, I called him and I'm like, hey, I noticed you own this shop. Is this you? And he's like, sure enough, that was him. And I'm like, my dad was an abalone diver. You probably knew him. He's like, who was your dad? And I told him, he's like, I totally know your dad. And so like I emailed my dad, talked to him. I was like, do you remember this guy? And he was like, oh, I totally remember that guy. So yeah, it was just a real random, but that was like an iconic place in Escondido.
Yeah.
Dude, what? Oh my gosh. I have to tell Ian this story because Ian is friends with Rick. I'm not joking. My
No
dad's friend
shit.
Ian, the West Ham fan. He's a diver, like a big scuba guy. And I'm pretty sure, dude, what is Rick? Well, we don't talk about it.
Yeah, dude, and he seemed like the nicest freaking guy. He was a little kind of overqualified for what we're doing now.
Sounds like
I
it.
got his information because like he's actually like
He's like in his
fit in perfectly, but
50s or 60s, right?
yeah, he he
Long
wants
hair.
I just saw his picture on his resume, but like we're in the firearms industry, and that's kind of what he's more of his passion is, and that's why he's moved to Montana.
Oh
and so like
my
he's doing a
God.
job that he doesn't necessarily love right now, but so in a year or two, maybe
It is a small world. That's fucking insane.
that's crazy
dude.
though, right?
Amazing. Yeah.
Funny story about Shane, Trevor, and Keegan's brother, and my sister, Colin and I's sister Andrea. They took scuba training through Rick's scuba school, and part of the training was you have to they were practicing in a pool, and you basically had to sit at the bottom of I think it was like a 15-foot pool. You had to sit down there and practice your breathing with the scuba tank and stuff. And Shane grabbed my sister Andrea's release valve that makes you, it's like a buoy basically that makes you float up. And so they were supposed to be training, and Shane was just like, yep, and Andrea just went woo to the top.
Rascal.
That is amazing.
That's so funny. Such a Shane move.
Yeah.
Such a dick.
So good. That's crazy because I remember when it burnt it down, because that's where I used to go and I would snorkel. We bought all our stuff from Bricks, and then it burned down 5 years ago or so. And then I remember driving by years later, and just like this heap of building, it all had burnt down.
Weird.
That's
I
wild.
think you're remembering it wrong. It never burned down. But anyways,
No, it
Oh,
did.
yeah.
no, you're remembering it wrong.
No,
Gaslighting
definitely-
Keegan like
it
he didn't
definitely burned
remember
down.
a business burning down.
Yeah, it lit on fire. Like, all right, hey, wait, hold on, here we go. Colin, ask Rick, did it burn down? Next weekend, next stream, he'll prove me right.
I'm not gonna bother the man. I mean, I just said I'll get your information. I'll talk to you in a couple of years.
He's
I'm not
like,
bother
hey,
the poor guy.
hey, bud, you didn't get the job, but quick question.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah,
you might
yeah.
pick your brain.
Your
I was
I'm-
exactly how to make the same
There you
joke.
I'm gonna pull it up right now. Sons of fucking bitches.
Do it.
Here we go.
Do it, Keegan,
So-
because I just pulled up MLS Fantasy.
Oh,
Oh God, talking about burning down.
You guys, I won this week.
what?
Yes.
He beat you, Colin. He beat you, Mister.
God, I
haven't-
suck.
You guys are all just a bunch of jabronis.
Hey, I outscored you this week, Christopher.
You did. You and producer Trevor tied with 65 points. Trevor beat Stu 65 to 42. I beat Keegan, of course, foregone conclusion, 58-45. And Nathan, big old Nathan, beat Colin 65-51.
Trying to provide you some competition, you know.
Finally,
Dang.
I mean, I'm still dominating, but yeah.
Hey, 1 week at a time. 1 week at a time.
Should we check in on empanadas and churros? Let's see what
No
they put up
slash
this
yes.
week. They put up 85 points this week. We're again,
Gosh,
none of us are even close.
I love it.
Look at Keegan's still trying to track down the SKO
Yeah,
fire.
he is
Do it.
so,
Keegan.
so intently searching.
So,
Like-
Keegan, when you Google
because
when,
it's true, you sons of
I
Keegan,
believe
bitches,
you.
like-
I fully
Keegan.
believe you.
when you Google stuff at the top right, there's a time you can set a time when it like you can set a date. So make sure to set the date like pre 2008, or else you're going to get a ton of like newer articles that kind of talk about something similar. So
I can just hear our 4 listeners logging off right now. This is just
Yeah.
Yeah,
Unless
Don't
they're
worry.
diving aficionados,
Hey.
which they could be from San Diego. They might be loving this.
That's true. Yeah,
that was a
Good point.
valid tip I just gave. All right. If you're sleuthing on
That
the
was
internet,
a good tip.
That
is a
was
good
very
tip.
good tip. Yeah.
Because
wow.
I mean, that's all we had to talk
Wow.
about with fantasy. Now we can, if you guys want, we can get in.
Wait, real quick. We don't have to talk about English Premier League fantasy, but Cole Palmer, 4
Good God,
goals
he's
in
good.
40 minutes yesterday. My God,
That boy
Broke a
good.
record.
Nice.
I'm still undefeated. I put up 118 points this week.
That's a spicy meatball.
Cole Palmer got me 56 points.
Good God, Pulisic
Yeah.
as
Wow.
well.
Yeah,
Puli-
Pulisic
Puli.
scored, but I will
He's on
say,
a tear.
I wanted to brag about my
Six,
Cole
six.
Palmer rant being timed perfectly. He literally broke a record, the first player to ever score 4 goals in the first half of a Premier League game. Right, less than 1 week after I ranted about how good he is.
That's the first time that's ever happened.
That was the first time that's ever happened. Yes, sir.
I'm glad he's on my side. Am I right?
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I know. Just think just look at all the look at all the comments and just listen to all the stuff that pundits said about him last season. And I love it. Anyway,
But yeah, Pulisic scored. So he has, I think in 6 games this year, he has 5 goals and an assist. So he's just dominating. Flo Balogun scored as well.
Nice.
Love
uh,
Balogun.
Josh Sargent had an assist at the death.
Nice.
didn't Pepe score 2?
I don't care about that guy. He sucks.
Yeah, Chris hates Pepe.
Chris, you hate him so. Why? He's not that bad. You
He's
really hate
terrible.
him.
He's
And
terrible.
you, I thought, when he came out, like I thought you were kind of initially on board, and now I know you're like
I like
hater-
Pepe.
He's terrible.
Haterade.
He's really bad. He's great at finishing.
He's
Like-
a young man.
He's just a normal man.
He's
He's
just a
great
normal
at
man.
Exactly.
His passing
What do you
is
mean, normal man?
We're just innocent men.
Poor Pepe.
his passing
don't-
is garbage. His movement is garbage. He's
He
not a good player. He's just
I get
Jesus.
I
He's
get your
not.
hesitation, but he's not that bad.
This guy stinks.
Yeah, thank you, Trev. Trev gets
I think-
it. Unless
Not sure if
he's
he's
talking
talking
shit
about
on me.
you or Pepe.
Yeah, probably
I
me.
think you're
Probably Pepe.
you're overly critical. I don't think he's that bad. He has room to grow. He's young,
Yeah,
but I don't
that's
think
where I'm at.
he's not that bad.
Overly critical was P. Diddy when you were not performing up to,
In the freak off.
expectations. Yeah. That's
Oh
My
boy.
nephews listen to this, for God's sakes.
That's called a reach. You're reaching.
I'm
embarrassed
for you.
I think that Pepe is also a good goal scorer, but I think his fundamentals are very poor for somebody at that
Thank you.
level and playing for like a PSV style team who's fighting for Champions League and winning Dutch league titles. But at the same time, his coach did have nice things to say about him. I feel like he works very hard, and I feel like under the right coach he could do it. But right now, and his decision making is poor. His final ball is poor, like in the third.
Yes.
I agree with you, Christopher, on a lot of fronts. But I do think he has a lot of potential.
I agree. He's like 22 years old. He has potential, but his to be like the number one striker for a team, he's just not that. He ain't that guy, pal.
He's not the number one. That is agreed upon. Yeah.
Yeah,
for
no,
sure.
he's
Like,
just a good bench guy, but
that's a good sub. Yeah, but you can't. I think in the end, in years to come, he'll have a good role to play. I'm not giving up on Pepe. Great
Yeah.
memes as well.
Pepe?
Pepe, the Brazilian legend, Pepe. you know who he is.
Yeah.
I think he is
That's
Portuguese.
never mind. Yeah, never mind.
Oh, well, I think there was a Brazilian one too, right? Or am I?
Pepe Reina, the Spanish goalie, or Pepe, the defender from Portugal. All right, y'all,
No,
let's
I
do a
was
quiz
trying to-
game. Let's get into this quiz
I was
game.
trying to.
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
Is
All
it
right,
Rush Hour 2?
I
Oh,
have a
yeah.
question for you guys.
Oh,
All right?
I've been meaning to watch Rush Hour 2. It better not be Rush Hour 2.
I have a
shit,
proposal.
good.
I have a proposal. Okay. My proposal is right now we just say quiz. Chris
Quiz.
wins the first round of quiz games. Like Chris has
Oh,
4 more wins than anybody else right now. And then we can call this, Chris is the inaugural winner of the quiz games.
Okay.
And then we can start another batch, and I'll be a little bit more serious with the themes and things
I like
like
it.
that. And then starting from not today,
Keegan
but
hates
next
What?
episode,
So
going
he's-
forward until the end of the year, if we keep track and whoever wins the quiz games can win my Tatis bobblehead.
Wait,
Oh,
why don't I get it?
All right, yeah. All right. Yes. Let's
Because-
do quiz game tonight for the bobblehead.
Because
Let's go.
I got the bobblehead after we had already done way too many quiz games and all those things. And it was very like the first ones we did, I had 0 multiple choice and it was 50-50 and now it's like 3. So I was going to say, if you guys want to do that, let's establish the rules now.
So what you're saying is like league, like the first league or the first season of the quiz game I won, and now you
Yep.
want to
Yeah.
start season 2 is what you're
Yep.
saying.
Yeah.
And the winner
I'm
of
down.
season 2 gets the Tatis bobblehead.
And then when does season 2 end?
Season 2 ends at the new year. So December 31st.
I like it. I love
All right.
it.
I was very against it initially, but now I'm very for it. All right.
Tonight doesn't count though. Tonight is just a fun one.
Why would tonight not count?
Not for the inaugural one, because I said if you guys do decide to do that, we have to take the quiz games more serious.
No, fuck
Yes.
that. Just have it be week 1
Yeah.
of the new season.
Let the man host
Yeah.
the host. Let the host host.
Yeah.
All right, but I was going
I'm
to say
with
we
you,
can
Nate.
establish.
Yeah,
It's 2 to
no,
2
who,
Nate.
wants,
Trevor.
who wants to do a
Fuck-
quiz game for fun?
Fuck you,
Bullshit.
Chris.
All
Listen
right.
to Nate. He's the champion.
But if we're
Fuck
gonna
you,
get
Chris.
serious about it,
I'm
you
the
have to
champion.
establish the fucking rules first.
Not really. He's the
Yeah,
rules
let
champion.
Nate, let the man
Let the
tell
man-
us the deal.
So
Let the man
every
cook.
question
Let
every
them-
question is gonna have 3 choices. Is that what you guys like?
Sure. Yes.
Oh,
It's
yes.
up to you.
Yeah.
It's up to
I
you.
like it. I like 3.
I like 3.
3 is
Okay.
better
Or
than 2.
3
So
or
three.
none.
Yep.
3
Three
or
is-
no question, no answers.
It's either
Three-
3 or nothing.
I'm kind of like
What do you mean if there's
like
nothing?
we gotta know the answer. Like we just gotta because then it's
with
not.
Nate's fucking questions, are you kidding me?
Well,
Who was
we
the
gotta-
mayor of
but we're all
Escondido in
gonna do-
1963?
We're all on the same playing
Fucking
field,
know
though.
that.
We're all on the same playing field. So if we look stupid, we look stupid.
Well, then no one's gonna get any points. It's just gonna be zero. It's gonna be a draw every week.
Hey, but you get
that's-
that one answer right. You know how good that's gonna feel.
That's why I'm trying to establish this shit now. So the theme, you guys, we can keep it on soccer. So I'll still
Rotate
be
it
like soccer
week.
adjacent.
No, yeah, rotate it. No.
1 week,
No?
do like you could do a quiz game where like you give us the 3 answers per usual. 1 week you give us no answers, and if we look like idiots, we look like idiots.
All right.
Tell you
But
what, we
those
look like
ones where I
idiots
don't
right
give
now.
any answers,
No.
there will be stuff that I feel like you guys should know. It's not going to be super difficult shit. Deal?
Yeah.
All right. All right. So I guess so this is the start of the new season right now.
That's what
I'm-
these guys are clamoring about.
I'm getting lambasted by these.
No, it can't be.
Losers.
We'll start it
That'll
now.
be next one, and it'll be a more serious quiz because this one is just for fun. All
All
right.
right, well, where's
And-
my crown for winning the first season?
I will get you something. And since this one is just an in-betweener quiz, whoever wins this, I will cash up them $10 right after this
Nah.
episode.
There we go. Incentive.
Fuck yeah.
But no, I don't mind
All right.
taking your money.
Yes, you are. $10.
No.
Whoever wins this one. Yes. Too bad. Too fucking bad. All right.
Why are you setting
Business
us money?
partners.
What?
And then because you have to be playing for something. All right. Whoever wins this $10.
I'm gonna send it right back to you if I win. But it's
Are
the
you
first
guys
Yeah.
ready for are you guys
Insane.
ready for the theme of tonight's
Let's
Let's go. Oh.
tonight's theme is Rush Hour 3.
Yes.
Oh shit!
the third one. Goddamn.
You understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
That's the first one.
Sure is.
But it's a
right.
repeating joke.
Let's do
All
this.
right.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Tonight's quiz. Rush. You know what? Before we get into it, let me just say, Christopher, congratulations on being the inaugural quiz game champion.
Thank you.
That's a real feather in the cap, you know?
Getting a middle finger applause from Keegan, getting a half-assed thumbs up from Colin.
Yeah, I like
Trevor,
it.
thank you.
I like the
Well,
competitiveness. You
Well
know?
done, Chris. But
And you are getting a gift. I don't know what it is yet, but you win something.
Not the
don't-
Tatis thing. It's not that he
That's
has
all
right
I
now
want.
for a gift
All I
available that you want. It's not that though. It'll be
Well,
that.
once you guys started arguing over the Tatis thing, I was like, oh shit, they actually want this fucking thing. Let's
kinda
make
want
this
it.
real. Let's do it.
All right, so is this multiple choice or is this just we have to know?
This is regular multiple choice. And I mean, I'll add it to the tally list. It's just you've already won the quiz game. You know, this is almost to rub it in. It's like the end of the game where everyone
I'll win.
holds their hands up and they do the fucking badge, the tunnel of honor, and you
It's an
already won the
encore.
Premier League and you run out and all that bullshit. This is that. This is this one.
It's your encore presentation here, Chris. Don't screw it up.
Exactly.
don't fall.
Okay.
You already won the league. All right. Just what you guys have been asking for. Rush Hour 3. How many years after Rush Hour 2 does Rush Hour 3 take place?
Was there options? Or
Oh,
just
I
up to
don't
us?
think so.
1 year, 3 years,
Oh.
5 years.
Wait, are you talking about when
In the
difference-
story, not
the
like
story.
in real
Okay.
In the
life.
story, yeah, in the
Yeah,
story.
the
I see-
storyline.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
It was
1, 3, or
1 year, 2
5?
years, or what was it?
1, 3, or 5.
Junto.
You trying to be everybody's friend? Don't give a fuck about you right now.
I agree, Clint.
Fuck yeah. All right. 3 years.
God
Dang it.
damn it. Anybody
Chris,
get
you
it?
got that?
Oh God, here he goes.
Ah, look at this guy. He's
Here he
already
goes.
winning. All right.
Yeah,
All right.
boo, Chris.
cheating ass.
How
Yeah.
much was Chris Tucker's salary for Rush Hour 3?
Ooh.
Was it 25 million, 30 million, 35 million?
Damn, he got paid.
Yeah, there you
Oh,
go.
wow.
Hey. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That my gun? That is my gun.
I think I broke my shit.
It was 25 million.
God
Ah,
damn
shit.
it.
I got it.
Ah, you guys are at 1-1. All right.
All right. Question number 3. On top of his $15 million salary, Jackie Chan received a percentage of the box office revenue as well as distribution rights in China and Hong Kong for Rush Hour 3. What was that percentage that he made on top of his salary? Was it 10%, 12%, or 15%?
What was the original percent?
There was no original percent.
Yeah, what?
Oh, I thought you
Can
said
you
on
use
top
it in a
of.
sentence?
He made
Oh.
50,
On
he
top
made
of his
15
salary, which
million,
was $15 million.
50. I'm sorry. I thought, well, yeah,
Which-
easy. All right.
savvy businessman, by the way. Like Chris Tucker gets 25 mil. Jackie Chan, meanwhile, gets 15 mil. Oh, seems like he's making 10 million less, but he gets 12% of the profits. Boom! Did I get it?
Numbers don't lie.
That's all the biggest stars. They make
It's
points.
15%.
Yes.
Aw,
Yes.
But what's
All right,
crazy is
we're all tied.
that was just in China and Hong Kong, but he also got distribution rights, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Dude, Jackie Chan has so much money, and all of them, they're smart. Just take points off the movie.
Yeah.
Yep.
All
Question
right, so we're
number
all tied at
4.
1. Oh, sorry.
Yep.
Keegan,
We're all
this will
set.
go right into that. What was the minimum amount that Jackie Chan made off that 15%?
No.
Did he make at least 53 million, 61 million, or 69 million?
Oh, wow.
It was 53, 61, or 69.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. That's some Swedish Chiba.
So he made way more than Chris Tucker did.
Yeah. Smart man.
Yeah, dude, Jackie Chan can karate chop people in the face and on the bank.
Climb a monkey climb a wall like no one's
All while
business.
doing his own stunts.
Yeah.
So he made at minimum 53 extra million dollars having that 15% in distribution
Damn it.
rights.
Damn it.
That's just in China and Hong Kong, which is a huge market, but that was also in
movie?
2007. So
Yeah.
Wow.
That back then, that was some serious cheddar.
yeah.
So we all just have one, right?
Yeah.
Correct. Yep.
All right. See,
Big
and Colin, you want to do it to where we don't have multiple choice?
I probably would have two right. I probably would have done better than doing now.
Oh, you would have just guessed 35 million and 12%. And
Well, maybe you could do it like the closest to the answer applies as well.
Let's just keep it multiple choice. You guys are.
Nope, that works for me too.
If I do quiz games going forward for the Tatis thing, then if they don't have multiple choice, they will be questions that you should know.
I want that bobblehead.
All right.
All right.
Question number 5. How many Rush Hour 3 soundtracks were released?
Oh boy.
1, 2, or 3?
Is this like different languages or just Rush Hour 3?
You're overthinking it.
No, I'm kind of with Key. What do you mean? Like the soundtrack of Rush Hour 1 would be its own thing. Rush
Nate
Hour
doesn't
2.
know. Just fucking pick something.
No,
It's
Rush
like,
Hour
who
3.
did-
For the movie Rush Hour
Rush
3,
Hour.
how many soundtracks were released for it?
1, 2, or
How's that?
3?
Okay.
We gonna handle this shit like businessmen.
That's
Sell the
right.
shit, make the profit, and later.
Later.
That's right. Stringer bell.
This was the biggest one that was advertised though. Like one was a fluke.
They're making
2
another
was
one,
big.
by the way.
I know.
They are?
Yeah.
Oh,
Rush Hour
of course
4,
they
baby.
are.
I don't know about anymore with Chris Tucker getting caught up in Epstein and Diddy stuff. I don't
Yeah,
think that
is.
he's
Oh, really?
He's with Diddy
yeah,
too.
he's
Yeah,
persona non grata right now.
Chris
Um,
Tucker. That guy.
Anyway.
He loves that baby oil.
The
Give me that
answer
baby oil, baby.
there were 2 soundtracks released.
Fuck.
Yes.
Shit.
Anybody else?
Got it,
Hey, yeah. Hell yeah.
Keegan won.
You know it.
Hey,
You're
it
number
means
one.
nothing. Way to go.
Oh, that's right.
He just trips on
Rage
his-
quits.
That's great. Chris Tucker enjoy prison.
Do you guys want the tiebreaker question? Of course, I told Julie, I was like, I have a tiebreaker question and I won't need it tonight, you motherfuckers.
Let's
Of
hear it.
course.
Let's go.
All right. What was the Rush Hour 3's budget? Was it 130 million, 140, or 150?
40.
150.
140.
Okay. Didn't even have the chance to answer, but cool.
Yeah, because you suck.
Like the arbitrary just 10 million difference in the answers. Well, it's probably an after that. episode.
Thank you.
discussion.
I'm glad that I can. I'm glad I can trick you still, because it really, I legitimately think about it. Like I think hard about what I've done in the past and all those things, and I try to mix it up as much as I possibly can, so you guys don't get any type of. There's no system to this, by the way, because as soon as I develop one, someone's gonna figure it out.
Someone make a run, real quick, so I can pass to
Chris.
you.
Chris, run.
Chris, you haven't done anything in this
Chris.
game. Make a run.
Chris.
Make a run. Just start
Pelota
running.
way.
You can't wait for
Pelota
Patches to make a
way.
run for you, dude.
All right,
Colin,
Keegan,
I'll
make a run. Keegan, make a run. The referee's.
Lovely cushion header. But
Oh, did he get one? Keegan get one in?
Take your shirt off. Take your shirt off. Oh,
Did we
I
actually
don't.
score
I
a
don't
goal?
think he scored. I don't.
Wait,
think
did he
scored.
actually crack his camera?
It kind of looks like you might have.
Doesn't it look like it?
No, oh, never mind.
That would have been amazing.
I know.
Not this
I was
trip.
going to be like, not this time.
Trev, can you blow the whistle again?
Red card.